Hey, it's Wednesday. You know what that means?
Week of Old Comics.
Woo!
We start this week with a Bisley book, a recent Bisley one. This is the 6th issue of Harley's Little Black Book, written by Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti, drawn by Bisley. This is probably my favorite kind of Simon Bisley. There's like different kinds. If you look at like Geist Hawk, you see kind of a more less wild Bisley. But if you look at like Fistful of Blood, you see a bit more wild Bisley, and I like the more wild Bisley here. I did not pay $4.99 for this issue. I paid a lot more. This is the variant cover version of it. That's cool. He just did issue 6. The whole series had different artists on different issues. This whole mini-series. I like the way he draws Harley. Of course, Lobo. That's cool. I like that. I can't speak to the story, but I don't really think I came to this with a story. I don't really, not too interested in a story where Harley Quinn and Lobo hook up. This little flags over. Get some naughtier bits. Yeah, this is definitely the kind of Simon Bisley art I prefer. It's a lot more wild. A newer book this week I got is Jaime Hernandez's Is This How You See Me? It's a Love and Rockets book. It's about Loca's characters, Maggie and Hopi. Of the two Hernandez brothers, I think I like Jaime better than Gilbert. It's a story about the Locas girls when they're older. With flashbacks back to 1979, I guess, when they were younger punk rockers. But it's definitely something I look forward to reading. I love Love and Rockets. I wish I had all the issues I had when I was a kid back again. Now I just have the trades. That's cool. Beautiful drop. I got this. I don't know why I was thinking about Vampire Hunter D. Maybe because of vampires?
Vampires? The what?
But I never read the manga. It's not the cartoon. The anime is not based off the manga. It's Vampire Hunter D is originally a series of novels, I believe. And like to see how the novels and the comics differ, how it was adapted. You know, I was watching that new Castlevania series, and it kind of reminded me of Vampire Hunter D. That's cool. Get through this. This is a pretty thick book. I've never heard of digital manga publishing. It's kind of weird. They're the ones that got they're printing this in the U.S. When was it printed? It says this is weird. The red. I think it's kind of a nice touch. Still, a lot of the artwork definitely has the kind of the Yoshitaka Amano flair from the novels. That kind of grace, the kind of femininity. It's a nice touch, the foil on the front. But yeah. Finally, I got the Usagi Yojimbo Special Edition box set from Fantagraphics. Cool. This is printing of all the first Usagi stories, not the ones that are printed by Dark Horse. But oh, that's kind of neat that they match up. That's cool. These aren't the ones that are printed by Dark Horse. These are the ones originally printed. I think it was, I want to see, Malibu or Mirage? Mirage, I think maybe. Printed these. And then the ones. The volume 1 of the Dark Horse ones is the later series. I think I prefer the Dark Horse ones a bit, but I'm very excited to go back and read these. I had some of the oh, it's nice paper. I had some of the Fantagraphic graphic novel, the collected trades. They weren't this nice, but Usagi's really cool. I wonder if any of this has been touched. So like this is, if you want to start at the beginning, it's these books, and then after you read these 2 volumes, you move on to the Dark Horse published Usagi Yojimbo Saga Volume 1. I believe that's correct. But it's a great all ages series. I kind of forget that it's all ages, but then when you see kind of the more violent moments and how they're, there's no blood. Sword fights look like this. They're not whirlwinds of black ink to represent blood. But it's quite a long and interesting story. It's a very interesting character, very noble character. That's cool. Any extras? No, it's pretty. Not even an intro. But that's cool. But it reminded me that I actually, when I was a kid, met Stan Sakai at Mid-Ohio Con when I was like 12. This was back in the 90s. And I had issue 1 here of the Mirage published ones. It's not the same number 1 as in these books, but these were printed in color too. And I got him to sign it. I don't know if that's coming up. Signed it for me. And drew a little Usagi right there. But yeah, I still have this in my collection. I like the way it looks colored. I'm not gonna lie. It's good looking in color, really vibrant. There's turtles. But yeah, this was, what year was this? 93. Yeah, so I was 12. Alright, that's all there is this week.
Tonight's program has been brought to you by